Already, almost. What is in the way here? That's the chair. See if I can slightly push it that way to get it all framed. And whoops. I just realized I gotta fix the stream title because we are not playing Final Fantasy 6, obviously. So let me. It's Saturday mornings. If you clicked open for me to, whoops, and now my mic is also way over here. Bad start, huh? If you played hoping that I was playing Final Fantasy 6, then sorry about that. On Saturday mornings, I do a playthrough of the New Game Plus in Final Fantasy 14. Alright, and the game we are playing is... Alright, hopefully that's fixed now. This is set up. Camera set up. I think we're ready for a good stream today. So in the last stream, we defeated Ifrit, and were granted a part of the Immortal Flames, the free company, or basically just the military for Ul'dah, our hometown. And that's where we left off. Killing Ifrit was the first of many, many Primalist we're going to be killing during this. Okay. Hopefully we're at the end of or close to the end of part 2. I wanted to get to the end of part 2 in last week's stream, but we just didn't quite make it. I did update some armor for Shadow, because he's, going up in the world. Couldn't find any new gloves, but I thought it kind of added to the character that he's getting popular, but he's not perfect yet. So there's some imperfections that I think add some character. But yeah, so this is what we look like now. We're going up in the world. We've come a long way. But enough with that. Alright, we gotta figure out where this next it is. It's in Ul'dah. Ah, okay. It's by the we gotta go actually talk to the Immortal Flames. Alright, for coin and country. Are you ready, Shadow? Then let us begin. Shadow Blyson, you stand poised to enter a sacred trust. The flames of Ul'dah burn bright, casting light where there is dark, and purging evil wheresoever it lurks. We are ever ready to meet the nation's enemies in battle, be they beastmen, Garleans, or worse. And at a word from Flame General Rabban al-Din, we would gladly lay down our lives to maintain the peace and prosperity of Ul'dah. To join our ranks, you must forsake all other nations. Only then may you commit yourself to the fire and be reborn as an immortal flame. Burn as one of us, Shadow Blyson, and together we shall chase the darkness from Ul'dah. Will you swear an oath to mark this occasion? You'll say my sword now belongs to Ul'dah. Spoken like a soldier. You'll do well here. Very well. You resolve as plain. Shadow Blyson, I hereby confer you to the rank of Flame Private, 3rd Class. Welcome to the Immortal Flames, Private. May you fight to the last for coin and country. I swear, if this ends part 2, and I was just less than 5 minutes away, I'm gonna be a little nettled, actually. Here. Can you hear me, Shadow? This is Minophilia. An officer of the Immortal Flames contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Blyson. I have no doubt that you were eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now an immortal flame of Ul'dah, you are no less a scion. pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. It seems your presence is required elsewhere. But before you leave, perhaps you can find a moment to speak with Commander Swift. He is not one to see new recruits go into the field unprepared. Nice. Now we need to go to the Waking Sands. So, Horizon. Ooh, wait. I just realized something. Not all of these have music to go with them. Except some of these are like, all the mounts that I have are story relevant. I need to buy myself a... Well, like I said, we've gone through this enough. We're using the Chocobo. Welcome back, Shadow. Lady Memphilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tales of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Shadow. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for helping us out of this mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm Godsman, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us two of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given the chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Self-management.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us? I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Okay, so it seems to have quite a bit. I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot that that Ramu was a thing, so so we probably still have quite a bit of part 2 ahead of us, which is okay. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? This mission is we come in peace. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Morning, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me your quest in the name of the Scions of late. You quest in the name of Scions of late, I'm sorry. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, Beast Tribe will be Beastmen. Should there be a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry indeed. Do we strike at Ramu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. The sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officers stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the sylphs' favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the sylphs. This could be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Wet Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver, indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papa Limo. I'm sure it will be. And because we haven't been to the Hawthorne Hut in this New Game Plus playthrough, like always, we're going to travel so we can see the world. I'm going the wrong way. Does everybody have a Coral kitten? Aye, the ferry docked at the base of the sill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east, and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. So off we go. How's my equipment looking? Since I see a mender on the screen. Absolutely fine. Treants in this game are so cool. Why I didn't follow the road, I don't know. Because I've never played 14 with headphones, I'm now becoming aware that the sound is based off of where the camera is, not where my character is. It's kind of bothering me slightly. But anyway, Emmeline. Indeed, I'm Emmeline of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Sylvic Studies. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're beg pardon, friend, my memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now, though. I've shared my stories with those around the hut before. You might have more luck with them. You don't seem that old, my dude. The sylphs? Yes, father's told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end of a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart may be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Ralph once told me. So don't judge them for being, kind of infantile. They have photosynthesis, or can photosynthesize. And then the sylphs? Introvertebrate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. Invertebrate tricksters. One day, they're drawing marble faces on our mask. The next, they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop, and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. And they're insufferable pranksters. Oh, of course. Hearing these stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a good little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may help you win the favor of their forest friends. First impressions. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing that you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you need to bring along a, trap. What was it again? And my wife Rose and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rose at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. At the comb. It's just a little bit this way. Who's fighting that vulture? I didn't see anybody. It spooked me a little bit. A peace offering for the sylphs? Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you, perchance, familiar with milkroot? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seed skin, the ochu. When chewed, it excludes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiter. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. We went from fighting a god to luring out a plant, a giant evil plant, so that we can get a bunch of small grass people high. That's where this is going. I think one thing that makes the shroud so interesting to look at is the varying height of the trees. In most forests, most of the trees are like similar heights, but just looking everywhere, there's so many different types of trees at different heights everywhere. Botany nerd's dream. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milkroot, but of course, those sylphs quaff the cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of Milkroot. We'll have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. First contact. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your Milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's-awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say this reek even rivals the breath of the marble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've much more important matters to attend to, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it, if you regale me your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go, traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend. I do not pass along my regards. And why do I keep on adding not to things? And do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kumuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder seed seer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Alright, so let's go make some new friends. Giant gnat. Absolutely terrifying. I always found these dinosaur things very interesting too. And here we are in Little Solace. Home of the Sylphs. Fun little place. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Alright. So, we need to dance. I'm gonna put it into the... Except my thing is kinda... There we go. This one will welcome walking ones who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings Milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks, gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn more about this Lord Rama of yours. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and brought Milkroot. But Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Shadow here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seed Seer herself. Still you would refuse? This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking One's wastes everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Shadow's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Dance diplomacy. Say, Shadow, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be aside myself with delight to see the adventurer expressing an interest in mine culture. Me, of course, I'm happy to join. Ow! Ow, there go my bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Going all Laguna on us. Whoa. That was weird. Somebody appeared, I heard an impact sound, and then it disappeared. Alright, so we just gotta go around dancing for peeps. Ooh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Walking One would be friend to these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Ah, Walking One is a friend of these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Shadow, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all a Little Solace. The better news, why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Forest Friend. Shadow, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero or knight. No doubt you see where I'm getting at. The sylphs who made their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland homes. Surely, they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hearer Imedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most like to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from the malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gognats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you should gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylvic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and from what such feral beasts prowl in these forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Kamuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks of this. So slay a Zizgorlin, slay a Gallnat, and obtain brownie brushes. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all night. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye threads once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzz ones. This one hates bitey buzz ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Presence of the enemy. This one asked Dancing One for forgiveness. This ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This ones must be careful, always careful. But Dancing One is not like other Walking Ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange Walking Ones with bodies of steel come to the homes of these ones. This one thinks steel comes from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These one's home is in danger. This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and Walking Ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears Steel Ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. So now the rest are at the hut. Since there's no music at night, well, here comes boisterous chocobo theme. Let's just speed it up a little bit. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark, right here. This one is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? We weren't even that far. You could literally move over a little bit and see what's happening, Kamuxio. Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know to find them? Is there sneaky ones hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Brotherly love. Helpful One arrives at good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Again, not that far. He is surrounded by beasts many times his size, though, so... What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one is weary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a Primal One. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this was a place likely to build a home. But then Meddling One arrives, forcing this one to go deeper into forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones? And went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touch ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools to thread on the forest floor. Those things will help Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touch ones take Claxio away. I'm enjoying all the little sound effects. I never got to really enjoy playing on without headphones. I've said that a lot, but just, you know, the buzzing and the stomping around. How big their footsteps are. Alright, so this will trigger a scene. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never. To touched ones? Touched one should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Shadow. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Bahamut. The primal Rama. I don't know why I was thinking of Bahamut for some reason. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. Though not answer to words, only steel, I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Alright, so I'm not level 80, I'm level 26, so... So Bud Snappers seem to be tanks, Snarls tend to be mages, DPS mages. Oh, Sais are white mages, so we need to kill them. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kamuxio? And Meddling One as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kamuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that this ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful ones. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... spirited away. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made a promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. The Elder One cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One was disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarian. Buscarin may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscarin, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscarin for this one? And Kind Ones come from Gridania, yes? In Gridania lived many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. So we need to go to Gridania real quick. Right. Sorry, give me one moment. Alright. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their Elder One's gone missing, you say? Why, if you were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharp-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillaume Walco at the Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Oh, whoops. I teleported to a new spot. So, didn't get to do any exploring, but a message from Commander Hulawo, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, under every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Where are we? And where is it? Ah, that led me to a... Oh, it's in South Shroud. We'll do a little bit of teleporting. We'll walk from here, though, because this is a new spot. Got a wind elemental. Interesting how they don't have a sound effect. I was expecting to hear like a gentle breeze or something. Not the case. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... not here to fill your belly, then. Oh, a hunger for news, is it? Aye. There's been talk of Sylph lurking hereabouts, but I cannot rightly say if it be the elder you seek. These woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know. You might even stumble across the Sylph elder yourself. Druther's House Rules. No word of the Sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor of old Bascaron in return? Right then. Let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? Behold, this tub of water I kept in my back pocket. Okay. No fissus teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fightin'? This dust-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Nicely done, Shadow. I've not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a dusk-white Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, dusk-whites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bear a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? Never forget. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disciplined, if you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask of you. I've realized that I've read this word so many times, but I don't actually know how to say it. Queekhern. Friend of mine, you see. Name of Tetaroon. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my Druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenocia. Well, it just so happened I got up cleaning up around here and came across something of his scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have forgotten where he left it, so I'd like to see it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Rogadin fellow named Bainsing. You can find him in Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominza. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Okay, so it's a Hawker's Alley. Jeez. Limsa's packed. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. A Queekhern that worked at the Druthers. Aye, you speak of Tetaroon. Related to that Kyokyo-boon bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and making a good coin. But old Tetaroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to where or when. You better off asking Kyokyo-roon himself. He can be tight of lip, though, I warn ye. Best to take this chicken egg with ye. Little bastard loves them bloody things. Good to hear about old Bucks, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venturer along, too shy to come his own self. God, I miss drinking with that fool. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Kyoko-rune busy with business. Too busy for blather. Chicken egg. Kyoko-rune love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Teddarune. Teddarune no here no more. Teddarune leave Limza. Teddarune go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Teddarune. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyoko-rune forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyoko-rune. Alright. This is just going to be the ferry episode, where we take a lot of boats. Yeah, it's probably smarter that we go bottom if we're trying to get to the water. Teddarune? Aye, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry at Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I start asking, Jesus. Adolfoet? Alfoet. He's an old hand, what knows a great deal about a great many things. Right. Teddarune. I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikurin. Whatever. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Mimirune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Ah, okay. So we're traveling to Upper Lenosia. Past Sestasha. Got somebody collecting wood over there. Even wind comes from caves. I love the sound design in this game. Alright, and here's Teddarune. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teddarune. Teddarune forget this. Forget a Druthers. Teddarune swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Teddarune thank. Teddarune thank. Good Buscaroon doing good. Good Buscaroon good to Teddarune. Teddarune. Teddarune miss good Buscaroon. I was saying Rune. It's Ron. Buscaron. Microbrewing. Oh, he did say Buscaroon. Good Buscaroon help Teddarune. Teddarune dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Teddarune make Queekhern firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon loves firewater. You help Tetaroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need Corial Pup Whiskers. Need 3 good Corial Pup Whiskers. Alright, let's go. Let's go kill some cats. Hope I'm actually supposed to come up here. Actually, nope, I'm not. Yeah, this is Cobalt area. Let's just jump down. Well, bees are trying to attack me. Almost want to help this guy beat, finish off this fate. But it's not what we were tasked to do. Why can we not get the 3rd whisker? Well, I guess while we're waiting to respawn. Jump in for 1 hit. We got 4 guild employment. Woo! Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, because those are master Corials. We need Corial pups. So we just gotta sit around for 1 to spawn? I guess so. I'm looking at the mini-map and waiting. You know, I've been playing this game since 2013 and I've never done 1 hunt. But they seem fun. Ah, 1 spawned. No, 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 no. Don't kill that one. It's mine, 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 mine. There we go. I hope he wasn't also doing the same mission. I feel a little bad, but spawn rate's not awful. We each had to sit for an awkward minute or 2. Tetaroon make firewater for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetaroon need? You brought all thingies. Tetaroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tetaroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time. More good. You come back later. Like fine wine. Tetaroon make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon to no drink now. Put away 1 year. 1 year makes best flavor. Tetaroon hosts Buscaroon happy. Tetaroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tetaroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop anywhere's ya. Make many, many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Man, I've been playing Final Fantasy 11, so I haven't been playing the new, the patch for this game or anything yet. I've heard it's pretty good. But when I get back into things, I'm gonna be so bad about remembering Sword Oath. We're like almost an hour and a half into this stream, and I just now noticed that I didn't have tank stance on. I'm gonna get yelled at. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetarune's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Quaker and Firewater? So he remembers my fondness for this drink, does he? Why, that old... Ah, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back here? He says to shelf it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff's an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Sylphish concerns. There was a word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this is a place near to here. A place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. So we have a lead to where the Seed Seer is. Not Seed Seer. Connie Sen is fine. The Elder Sylph. Oh, is it up there? What was that Garlean trying to accomplish? So we found a whole lot of nothing except for random Garleans that are patrolling. Or hiding. They weren't patrolling. So, was there aught to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelveswood? First Sylphs and now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler spires are everywhere. Imperials could have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they... Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knows where the spires stand, and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Nova Reach. I think that's how you say it. Something in French. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working on the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Shadow, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Notice a glitch. I think my hair had like the effects of lightning, even though I'm indoors, because if you couldn't tell, there's now a thunderstorm happening outside. Or a lightning storm. Which I think adds to the ambiance, considering we're dealing with Rama right now. Oh, they say Ramu in this game, not Rama. So I need to... Square just can't decide. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations to fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You, what did you... How long have you... Help! Help! Please, come quick! My friends! It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. I don't know if that one spawned early, or if there's somebody else here. But that was awkward. How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Totally not suspicious at all. Cheating a bit. Whoops. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty. But in the end, it is with those with money that who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes, and took it. All I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, and everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine that you had me cornered? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the here bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did you? You there, here. You stand here at Old Buck's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Somebody's healing somebody. Okay. It's one of our guys. We're good. I should be reading. Sometimes there's important words during this too. I should read it more often. It's kind of hard to do both, even if this isn't exactly a hard scenario right here. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ugh, but I know the answer only too well, Buscarin. This is his doing. Oh, whoops. I know the answer all too well, Buscarin. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like to tell Buscarin. Tell Laurentius the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from me, as lifted from before my eyes. And then he just doesn't get punished for who knows how many crimes against Gridania. We'll quickly fly over to Buscarin. We would have a chocobo at this point, so I feel like I'm feeling a little bit better about flying, especially in areas that we've been to before. What I still don't like is the fact that it just burst out the chocobo theme every time. Ah, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fate to the 12. I have other news for you, Shadow. The Sylph Elder has been found. Into the Beast's Maw. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are of no use if we don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Totorak, here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to that place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Waking ones, please, help this one. This one needs help. Need help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath, and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder One went to Totorak, but he has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you'd be right to be. That place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells is he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Waking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with these sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Shadow, go to the 1,000 Maws of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rest upon your success. Alright, it's been a second since we've had to do a dungeon. Since we did those 3 jobs for each of the city-states. By order of the Elder Seats here, the dungeon known as the 1,000 Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How in the seven hells did you manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure-blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Party? Where we're going, we don't need parties. If I set this up right first. Undersized party, check. Confirm. 1,000 Maws. Join. Wait. Sorry. I was thinking of something, and, oh, I haven't completed this map. Might just try to do that. I'm actually having a little trouble remembering exactly how to do this. Okay, so it was just that part that I never found. Yeah, this chamber I don't know as well. Or this dungeon, I mean. Never done it before, but I have 90 minutes to figure out how, I guess. All I know is that those notes would probably help me, and I gotta pick up these Magitech protocells. Oh, at this level we have the Zoomy move. What is it called again? Intervene. Oh, I'm dumb. I just said that. Remember, not for some reason. I just went into the mindset that we were synced. We're not synced. I have all my moves. What am I talking about? Four protocells are required, and I only have one. I was not paying attention. So we probably passed quite a few. Well, I should have known they're all going to be like more in the way. So we need one more before we run back. There it is. How did I miss these? That's embarrassing. Alright. So now we can run back. I think we just gotta fight another, whatever the Nine Tails, whatever it was called. Yeah, I think I'm gonna realize how spoiled I was as a sprout going through these early dungeons and just being carried. Gonna be some dungeons that might actually take me a second. I might have to actually think. God forbid. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, come on. That was pure impatience. I know if you get too close to fleshy pods without hitting them first, then they'll explode. Even though we definitely could take it. Oh, and they also poison us. I don't know if poison is percentage based or not. I'm guessing not, since it's only doing 41 damage. Or less. Darkness. The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. with a countenance that bespeaks understanding.
Thagon well rogue, Tosan no Paiki.
An intriguing power, the Echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true God. Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The Dark Minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Now we've met our main villain. Ooh, a boss actually survives one hit now. We're getting a little serious. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Did Waking One vanquish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace. Speak of the Echo. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where's that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion. Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own God, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We were so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord von Belsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neuraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones amongst the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Come to this one's rescue at Neuraxia's bidding. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu. Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it's settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. All right. Quite a bit happened during that. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make of the rest of your tale. But I'm full glad Phrixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friend of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service to state, lad, and earned yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing so. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kirkern firewater. A simple gift. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azima Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of our tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to reunite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamities changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12 was with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. And that was instinct that made me summon Foghorn. A gift from Walking One Buscaroon. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one's never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaron, and Venturing One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Believe in yourself. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Shadow. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking One who aided Noraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind me asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began with Imperial Ones entering the forest. Fearing troubles, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, these ones fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not, in Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have a feeling that I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramuh. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows and respects Horned One's Connie Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones had no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those summoned ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. So now you get to see Ramuh in this version, and he has massive facial hair. That is coming out of his nose. Like, that's nose hair. Not a mustache. But touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touch ones, and did know how, so this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, I can't say that word right. Mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by their primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramuh's influence has been made fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? A fine question. Ida, the abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered self-desire for reconciliation. Another quality traditionally associated with Ramuh. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, We thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Connie Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rama to rest. The Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Huh? Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate if you would deliver Phrixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phrixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Shadow. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of one's trust. And here we go again. Three down. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. The crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One's return to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking Ones witness Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe place to look out for Touched Ones. Yeah, so as soon as we cross this bridge, we're in tempered sylph territory. Oh, wait, we're supposed to... I gotta do it on the spot. Why is it not working? Let's emote the slow way then. See if that works. Lookout should be a neutral thing. Alright. Lookout. Okay. Doing it that way made it work. Don't know what's up with that. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Still cracking up over the name of this mission. Believe in yourself. That's good. Ah, if it isn't Shadow. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? A missive from the Sylphs elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Tsitsi will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they will bear us no ill will. We may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threat to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give my thanks. Back from the wood. The Sylvic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seer to no end. But, owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicions and doubt might well have led us to needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello. Hello, Shadow. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Yida and Papalimo have returned a little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is only the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would appraise of you to present the situation in person. I have a situation to appraise to you in person. That's how to actually speak English. Okay, so, yet again. To stay on the land. And we'll go the bird way. Mostly because it's just so neat seeing this spot. I've mentioned it before. Seeing this spot that I've seen hundreds of times from a different angle. Didn't I have to glitch through something? Like, can't I glitch through this? No? Okay. There's the Waking Sands. Whoop, I gotta talk to Satoru. Well, that isn't my favorite adventure. Welcome back, Shadow. Lady Minfilia waits within the solar. Please, enter at your own leisure. I am given to understand that the matter of Rama has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightfully claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well, enough. Thanker is sparing no effort. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alice has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as we discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It's good to see you again, Shadow. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done us the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramuh from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god, and with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for time at least. For a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word of Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that have been a more efficient way to conduct our surveys? Were he still with us, he should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Shadow? Beg pardon. A man named La Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ashians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Brea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think. Eek! Tataru! A sylph? And Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one shadow. This one is most dependable of these ones, is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. But pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Shadow, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Well, that's where I was going to end anyway, and that ends part 2. So, next time we'll start part 3, and I hope to see you guys then. If I can get out of game so I can stop the stream. Thank you all for stopping by, or thank you for watching later. I hope you enjoyed. Stay awesome.